Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? If you didn't already pick up on how this works, I'll show you. Relatively easy, it's just takes a little bit of work to understand how it operates. What we're gonna do here is basically we're just going to Alright, so pretty much you just need to follow along, and this is going to pretty much show you how to get that 5% discount on your purchases in Legend of Mushrooms. This is all you pretty much need to do is just basically install Legend of Mushroom, and you have to have Aptoid's version of this, and then of course you need to have the AppCoin wallet as well. Again, these are both in the description down below, so you're more than welcome to take a look at these, come and download them. And then once you've actually downloaded them and installed them, then all you got to do is basically open it up. And the AppCoin's wallet is basically a crypto app in a sense, and it's really all you're going to do is just go to the rewards tab, go to the promo codes tab, put in the promo code that I've got down in the description, which is Dakanoth LM, and then you'll be able to get your 5% extra bonus on the game, so you can save money playing the game. Alright, so like in this case, you see how like there's not a clear line. What we're going to do is we're actually going to probably do it this way instead. We're going to put this over here. And then we'll just throw this here. And then, oh, actually, wait a minute. I have to do this a little different. In that case, I'm thinking we're probably going to have to do it this way, even though it's not the way I want to do it. It's the only way to do it. I'll leave that part out and put that in. So the only tricky part is how do we go about getting it connected here? I don't really have any easy detours, do we? Well, if we can't go, could try this potentially, and just switch this here, and voila. Alright, anyway, that's pretty much the light up spring event, more or less. I mean, it's fun, but you gotta keep constantly doing them. I did have somebody ask me about the prayer statue, and the way this works, so every level that you get is going to give you higher and higher quality affixes, and then you can actually create different sets, and those sets are going to be determined by basically what you want to keep. So like if you lock an affix, you're not going to lose it every time you pray, but every time you pray it's going to reset, and you're going to unlock more and more of these affixes until you get to statue level 3, and then you'll have all of them, right? But more or less that's really all there is to it. as far as that is concerned, there's really not really a whole lot to know other than you just rinse and repeat. That's really about all you're doing. And again, you just dive as deep as you can, because that's about where all of the good loot is going to be. And you just keep on going as far as you can go. Try to get whatever you can in terms of loot, and that's really about all there is to it. I'm trying to get the offline rewards, which takes a while. I'll grab our shrooms here. We'll see here. We can also steal some shrooms, it looks like. We'll go and grab these, and then we'll plant some basics. Because, again, the reason I do basics and save my advanced is because if you ever do this, you probably want to have fertilizer in mass. That way you're not wasting your advanced seeds on other players stealing them, more or less. Right? I mean, then you just progressively upgrade and you increase your quantity bonus. And, I mean, if you're doing a lot of stealing, you can upgrade your lawnmower, but again, that's kind of the idea behind this, is just to kind of work on those fictions as much as you can. Of course, every day you gotta basically grab and get your loot. I happen to have the skip ad button, basically, so I can just see here and go get my free stuff. I'll just go ahead and do that real quick. Mostly, loot, but that's not a big deal. And we'll do our lamp here. Go ahead and do some lamps. And again, I will be doing a video when I actually finally get all the lamps stored up, and we'll do it when we get to a high enough level in the lamps. I think it'll be kind of cool to do it that way. Now we're on 71 difficulty, so this ought to be, we ought to be getting closer to where it's going to become more and more difficult, or at least where the timer starts to run out. But we're not quite there yet, it doesn't seem. We'll just keep going as far as we can go. Try to get as many lamps as we can get. Because again, the more lamps, the more loot, and therefore the more likely we are to get better, higher quality stuff. But obviously you want to save your lamps to a certain extent, because one part of it is for leveling, and another reason, the reason I'm standing behind what I'm saying here is, if you upgrade the lamp itself, you're going to have higher quality tier of loot as a byproduct of that. So by saving them, you're actually kind of giving yourself kind of a boon in a sense. And that's really all there is to it. But again, if you're wanting a full mainstream guide to a mage healer, I will more than likely have more information on this sooner or later. It's just, as of right now, I'm still playing the game and still learning it as I go along. I won't have a whole lot of tips and advice that I can give. But what I can tell you is that the game is built on AoE and single target damage spells, and you're having to juggle that with the number of pals you have, and having to improve certain skill types, whether that be improving the amount of skill damage you're doing, or improving the crit rate, the stuns. There's so many different ways that you can play it. And from PvP onward, it really does become kind of a struggle between the players that are spending all to their heart's content and those that don't. Again, if you'd like to join an alliance in the game, make sure to check out Dakanoth. And it's one of my alliances that I've got. Of course, they're kind of by server. I'm in 147, so if you're wanting to come and say hello, you're more than welcome to. And more or less, that's really about all there is to say or do at the moment. It's just, we're getting to a point where eventually I'll have maybe I'll do a stream or something like that. I don't know. But I'm all ears. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys to the next video.